Welcome again, Penguins fans, and welcome to another edition of Dallas Penguins hockey. This morning, the Penguins taking on the Tampa Bulls in a rematch of the Stanley Cup Finals, Dallas versus Tampa. Got a little bit of a welcome surprise this morning. We've got Francis Kamagang with us. Francis, what you been doing in this offseason?
I've been missing the Penguins. We're back. We're back. We lost in the Stanley Cup. We're winning today. See you back again, Trey.
All right, hey, glad to have you back. Glad to have you in the arena. You have any ideas about what to expect in this game, or any advice you would give the Penguins in today's early morning matchup?
I don't know about advice. They've been always a great team. As long as they play the way they've played at the beginning of last year, playing as a team, playing together, they're gonna win. They're gonna win. We've seen it in the Stanley Cup. When they play together, they win, and they shouldn't lose focus. And if they keep doing that, we're gonna win. So I'm optimistic.
All right, hey, well, thanks a lot for coming. We appreciate you being in the attendance and helping us out with the broadcast. I'm going to bring in John Thomas for a little bit of a pregame analysis. John, John, man, looks like a pretty challenging matchup here for the Penguins. Going up against the Tampa Bulls that beat the Anaheim Junior Ducks by a score of 5-4 later yesterday. The team that took the Penguins 7-0. What do you think the Penguins need to do to get the win today?
First, let me say I really enjoy your broadcast, Trey. Thanks for having me as a guest speaker today. Your Dallas Penguins are really going to have to bring it this morning. As you mentioned, this Tampa Bulls team beat the team that laid it on pretty heavy on the Penguins yesterday morning. That said, I think it's really woken the Penguins up. They're probably going to come with some fire today. I expect to see some big hits. Yesterday the Penguins had one of their key players was out sick. Big hitter for the team, big shooter for the team. We're going to see, I think, some big shots, some big hits today. We're also going to need to see some speed. So what I really expect to see is kind of a flip in roles. We're going to see the smaller players laying some big hits and the bigger players razzle dazzle between the legs, through the legs, around the players here of the Tampa Bulls. Right?
Yeah, you did mention that Lucian Deering was out all day yesterday. He is in attendance today. Not quite sure what the illness was, but luckily we do have an extra skater on the ice for the Penguins. So let me ask you one more question. Do you think there's any young Stars fans on this Penguins team that kind of feel a little hurt about the result of this year's Stanley Cup that maybe want to take it out on the junior team?
That's a great point. Mentioning young players, I will say another benefit that your Dallas Penguins have today, just looking over at the coaching staff, is that their head coach, Michael Young, is here. We know that the Penguins play better when head coach is here. But yes, I think there are some bruised egos, and the boys would definitely like to set things straight between the cities of Dallas and Tampa. One other shout out I'd like to give is to the Penguin parents. While the boys on the ice may not always win, I like to think that the parents in the parking lot always bring home the win for the Dallas Penguins. Sponsored by Black Mark Coffee. Thank you very much. Back to you, Trey.
All right, yes, and thank you, John, for the early morning pick me up. And we're gonna officially term the pregame sponsored by Black Mark Coffee. So we really appreciate you getting us up and awake and getting us ready for this early morning game. 8:15 kickoff and puck drop. Penguins versus the Bulls. We'll be right back.
Nice work, Trey.
Okay, and we're just about ready for puck drop. Starting in net for the Penguins, Kellen Hardy. Your starting lineup for the Penguins, Lucian Deering, Travis Hogan, and we will see, I believe that's Bartolome on the left-hand side of the formation. We need to see some numbers. Of course, Penguins still playing a little bit with their warm-up jerseys, so they're in whites. And that's Villarreal over there on the left wing. Villarreal plays it back into the offensive zone, and the Penguins give chase with Lucian Deering. Slow pass over to Villarreal. Villarreal tries to play it back over to Deering, but that's picked off back behind the net. Steered back out by the Tampa Bulls. Skating in with some speed. There's a shot, and there's a puck sitting out in front of the net, and it's knocked in on the rebound. Hardy wasn't sure where the rebound was, and the Bulls are able to knock in an early lead. Only 23 seconds go off the clock, and the Penguins are already down by a score of 1-0. Bit of an unfortunate turn of events there for the Penguins. They had the play completely covered, and the shot was a low angle shot off the pad of Kellen Hardy, but it was just sitting there, and he wasn't quite sure where the puck was sitting. And one of the Bulls skaters was able to knock it in. But now we have Gavin Robbins here, and a shot high into the glove side and stopped there by the Bulls goaltender. Well, the Penguins are doing a better job this morning than they were yesterday when they went down by a goal. They're still pressuring and now getting some offensive chances. They're not sitting back and resting on their laurels. They're actually going a little bit on the attack. That's Saha there with Gavin Robbins there in support, playing a puck battle in the corner there with the Bulls. Robbins falls down and is able to get up and still control the puck, freezes it over on the side, passes it up. Ewan Randalls gathers the puck, tries to throw it in front, but a weak little shot. None able to go there. And so the Bulls will come out, and that's a 2-on-1 break. Hunter here with it against Ailman. Ailman plays good defense, and that's knocked away there by Hardy. Goes up to the point, and it is controlled by the Penguins, and up but not out. Glove down there by the Bulls, but played there to Ailman. Ailman throws it up and tries to get it out, but cannot. O'Neal keeps it in. Robbins now with it, tries to play the puck, but Ewan Randalls picks up the loose puck, throws it back down the ice, and that's not going to go for icing. They've got Johnson there going and picking it up before it crosses the end line. Throws it dangerously in front of his goal mouth, but luckily no harm there for the Bulls. Michael Tracy plays it. Goes over to Charlie Thomas. Thomas playing with a puck back behind the net. Help there by Tracy. Tracy gets it between the legs. Is able to get it out. And a pass out in front. It knocked off one of the Bulls players and on net for a good chance. And we're going to have a penalty here against the Bulls. So the Penguins will go on an early power play at 12:53 remaining in the first period. We'll see what the call is here. It's going to be number 18 for interference. So the Penguins on their power play with a chance to tie the score up at 1. Ailman now with it at the point, throws it across over to Kitiashi through the legs of the forward for the Bulls. Luckily that wasn't picked off. Charlie Thomas back behind net, throws it out in front, knocked off the goaltender. They try to clear it, but it hits one of the streaking Bulls players coming out of the zone and stays in momentarily, but eventually comes out to center ice. The Bulls sweep wide, and nice move to get into the middle, and there's another chance, and a shot knocked away there by Hardy. Ailman plays it up, and it eventually goes back behind the net where Michael Tracy can regroup and gather. Gives it over to Kitiashi. Kitiashi throws it all the way down the ice. No icing there. It's going to be waved off there by the touch. Reckley here, forechecking. That's Watson there with the puck, and thrown out to the middle of the zone. Kept in there. Deering tries to make a move, unable to do so, but he gets it back to McLeod. McLeod rip shot patted away by the goaltender. Now May. May rips it. It goes high. McLeod gathers it and throws it back down low to Deering. Deering pops it back out, up over to the Penguin skater who takes a shot, and it's stopped there. Low angle shot. So the goaltender quick on his feet early in this game. McLeod here with it. Everett May and McLeod both on the puck. May took the shot and it steered wide. 45 seconds remaining in the man advantage for the Penguins. That's May now with it. Now Hogan has control. Now McLeod takes it away in the defensive zone, and he has nobody there. He passes it out to Deering, streaking. He's got Villarreal with him on the side. Deering drops it to May. May gives it back over to Deering down in the corner. Deering plays it up to the point, over to McLeod. McLeod loses the puck, and it is steered out to center by the Bulls. But that's taken away there by Travis Hogan. Hogan throws it across the ice, trying to hit Villarreal, but he didn't see the puck and was not skating forward when that pass was made. 10 seconds remaining in the man advantage. Oh, and a big hit there by Gavin Robbins. Crunches out number 91, Cantel. That's Kistis. Throws it across over to Hardy. Hardy knocked off the puck there by Ailman. Ailman gets a nice big shot. And just like John Thomas was saying, the hitting has definitely picked up for the Penguins. Bulls now at even strength. Mazzola there plays on the forecheck, forces the puck goes wide, and the Bulls throw it down low to Randalls. Randalls throws it and hits off the board, goes right into the middle of the ice. Luckily, though, the Penguins were able to gather the loose puck, and now they come up with speed. That's Ewan Randalls. He's got Mazzola in the middle if he can find him. Throws it over to Mazzola, unable to connect on that, but stolen away there by Robbins. Robbins loses the puck, and then it's a breakout. It's a 3-on-2 here for the Penguins. Hutner with Kistis. Hutner with a shot, and it's saved there by the pad of Kellen Hardy. Face off down low here for the Penguins. We'll have Michael Tracy, Charlie Thomas, and I believe that is Bartolome on the left side. Yes, it is. Puck played up and out, but it doesn't go all the way out. Bartolome now with it behind his own net. Passes it over to McLeod. McLeod doesn't gain control of it, and so the Bulls take it away and try to throw it out in front, but it's picked off there by the Penguins. Reckley now with it, turns and throws it up to center and goes with the chase there is Bartolome on Coleman. Coleman throws it back up, and it is controlled by the Bulls and thrown out to center ice, where Johnson gathers it. He sweeps out wide to the left, makes a nice toe drag move, sweeps out, and a shot that goes wide. Bartolome gives it up to Reckley. Reckley throws it up and chases his own puck. If he can get some speed, he could have had a chance, but he is unable to do so. Stout with it, falls down. He's going to be pestered by Tracy, but he throws it up to Barlow, but cannot connect. So May throws it back into the offensive zone for the Penguins. Given chase there by Villarreal. Villarreal had a chance to play that, but just missed it. And so it comes out to center. Potts now with it. Potts, wide shot, knocked away there by Hardy. Huey loses puck to Deering. Deering skating with some speed. Deering onside legally. He's got 3-on-2, and there's a shot that goes wide, but gloved there by the goaltender for the Bulls. So the Penguins are able to get through the neutral zone and able to get a little bit of a rush here. So you like their chances, and they are playing pretty hard, not letting that one goal get them down, still fighting on the offensive chances, getting shots, getting opportunities, and that's exactly what you need in a game like this. Deering wins the faceoff. It goes back to May, but he's unable to keep it in, so he will turn around and play defense. That's Kistis. Kistis gives to Huey. Huey gets a rip shot, and it's saved there by Hardy. Into his belly, and a good job there by the goaltender to stop that chance, and no rebound. And so we will have a whistle and a faceoff to the left of the net. Plots against Deering here on the faceoff. And that is won back behind the net by the Penguins. Taken there and thrown out to center by May. Travis Hogan gives chase against Cantel. Cantel throws it up to center ice, and it's taken away by 3 Penguins. That was Gavin Robbins, but he loses the puck there at center ice. It's thrown back over to Clark. Clark throws it over to Huey. Huey pressured there and hit by Randalls. Gives him a little bit of a shoulder. There's another hit by Gavin Robbins. Villarreal tries to take the puck away. Unable to do so. It's chipped back in low by the Bulls. They're in the corner, thrown back up to the point, and a rip shot that goes wide away from Hardy, and that comes all the way out to center ice. Cruz Mazzola skating with speed, trying to take the puck, and he tries to take a check, but he misses and falls down. Huey with some speed, and he gets behind the defense, and it's shot and scored by Huey. He got back behind the defender and was able to find the soft spot in the defense and put it past Hardy's glove, right under the glove and over the pad for the second goal. Penguins so far don't have any answers for that speed coming across the blue line. That seems to be the strategy for the Bulls. Get to the blue line and skate as fast as they can, trying to get through the defenders, and they are able to do so now for 2 goals being scored in the exact same form and fashion. This is Stout now with it at his blue line, throws it to Watson. Watson loses it to Mazzola. Mazzola throws it back into the zone, but it's given right away to the Bulls, and they take it back out to center. Here's another chance. They've got a skater wide, and it's sticked away there by Hardy on the chance. Out in middle to Hunter. Hunter loses it. It's given to McLeod. McLeod skating it up. Throws it down low, and not on net, but the goaltender plays it. And so Stout will give chase. He tries to throw it back up to the point, but he is unable to get any pressure on that, but it does come out by the Bulls. Hunter with it. Tries to hit the streaking Cantel. Cantel chips it on net onto Hardy, who stops it and gets the whistle. It's going to be Tracy Reckley and Thomas here as your forwards. We've got Kitiashi and May on defense. One there by the Bulls. Played back and controlled. There's a shot by Cantel, and that's blocked there by Tracy. Tracy now skating up with some speed. He has Reckley. Reckley goes and gives chase to the puck that was dumped in. Let's see if he can gather it. He does not. He pulls off. And so the Bulls will control the puck out of the zone, but it's stolen there by Tracy. Tracy gives a shot. Another one out wide. Reckley there tries to play it. He gets it over to Thomas. Thomas allows the puck to come out wide, and a shot there by Tracy goes wide as well. So the Penguins are getting shots, but they're not all quite on net. They seem to be going to the outside. They need to find their aim a little bit better, and there's a nice big hit at center ice. Reckley now with it with Thomas. Skates in the zone. He's going to sweep in wide. Low angle shot up high, blockered away by the goaltender. Thrown across the ice, and that's attempted to be picked off by Everett May, but not able to do so. But he does play good defense and gets in the way. So the Bulls slow themselves down. There's a chance out in front. There's a big rebound right out in the juicy spot, and it's knocked away again. And an open net, and it's missed there. Played back behind the Bulls. 3 and 4 chances. Oh, there's a rebound. It's sitting out in front, but it is whistled down. No goal. Oh, and they are going to give the goal. The puck was sitting wide open. It was stopped there by Hardy and somehow finds its way behind the goaltender. And so they're going to award the goal. I don't think they actually saw it go in. Honestly surprised they didn't blow that play dead because it was sitting there on the pad of the goaltender and covered. And about 5 seconds after it should have been blown, they decide that that's going to be a good goal. Travis Hogan now gets a rip shot. It's knocked out wide. Villarreal goes and gives chase. He loses the puck, but Ailman is there to take it. He tries to throw it back, but goes through too many Bulls players. And that's played out to neutral zone ice. Chipped in there by Plotz. Randalls gives chase. Randalls turns around, kicks it up to his stick, and throws it up to Deering, who has a chance at a mini break if he could have gotten past Coleman there, but he's unable to control the puck. And so the Bulls throw it back into the offensive zone. Randall's now with it. Shot off the board. Loses it at center ice. So the Bulls have the Penguins chasing. That's Huey. Little bit of stick work. Tries to get open, but he loses the puck to Deering. Deering skating it up on the right side. Wide shot. And Saha goes to gather the puck, but he gives it over to Mazzola. Mazzola throws it down low where it's taken away there by Cantel. Cantel throws it over Kistis. Kistis plays it across the ice, and 2 Penguins collide at the blue line, and so we have a little mini break, but Bartolome takes the puck. He tries to get it up to Robbins, who can't control it, but Robbins plays it over to Mazzola. Mazzola is unable to gather that, and so we go the other way. Plotz dumps it down low. Chased there by Robbins. Robbins takes a hit there, but gathers the puck and tries to throw it up to the point. But the Bulls take that away. That's Angels. Oh, excuse me, Angel. There's a high shot sticked away by Hardy. And it's back behind the net. Wrap right out in front. but nothing doing there for the Bulls. They couldn't get a stick on that one. It was a nice pass, and it was sitting out in front, but they couldn't do anything with it. They take a wide shot and another shot that goes wide, and that one is gloved by Hardy. 3:54 remaining in the period. Shots on goal in favor of the Bulls, 12-5, and they lead really where it counts, 3-0. Tracy, Reckley, and Thomas once again for the Penguins. And that is controlled back there by Keedy Ashe. Ashe rolls it up to Reckley, who loses the puck, but the Penguins gather control and give it over to Thomas. Thomas chips it up, and it's going to be chased there by Reckley. Icing waved off, and so Reckley gives chase back behind the net. But the Bulls come away with it, and they throw it all the way out to Barlow. Barlow now, and there's a 3-on-2 developing for the Bulls. There's a drop pass, played nicely there by Tracy, and turned around, and there's a 3-on-2 developing for the Penguins. Reckley now with it, and he gets bodied off the puck. Thomas goes and gathers, throws it out in front, but it's taken away there by the Bulls, who are playing right out in the middle for defense. Good positional defense for the Bulls. They took away that pass from behind the net and did a really good job of turning that chance away. 3 minutes remaining in the period. That's Reckley there on the forecheck, and the Bulls gather it behind their net and throw it out, and that's taken away. Reckley finally turns around and throws it back. Deering there with a little bit of a check, but that puck comes out, and it's going to go to center ice by the Bulls. Hunter here skating with some speed, drops it down low, and he throws it, and it's chipped, and no goal. It rolled off the front of the bar. It was chipped off the stick of Hardy and rolled up all over the crossbar, but not all the way across the line, so no goal there. Watson tries to play it, but it's kicked away. Hardy gathers it. Hardy gets it over to Stout. Stout throws it in, and they are offside. They've got a player sitting in the offensive zone, and so it will come back for the Bulls. Taken away there by Travis Hogan. Throws it out to the middle of the ice where no one is there. But the puck comes to Ailman. Ailman goes over to Randalls. Back to Ailman. Ailman chips it up and loses the puck, and there's going to be another breakaway there by Plotz. Plotz chip shot and scored on the bad turnover at the blue line. So bad stick handling, bad work there by the Penguins leads to a fourth goal in the first period for the Bulls. And now it's really gut check time for the Penguins. They need to make sure that they continue to skate. They were doing really well that in the very beginning of this game, and now they seem to have slowed down and are getting out of position and not making sharp and smart passes. Sitting back once again and kind of just gliding out there on the ice. But that's Gavin Robbins there. The shot, and scored! Mary had a little lamb, but Gavin Robbins has a goal. He answers with 10 seconds right after the Bulls go up 4-0. At 1:38, he pots his first goal of the game. Really good chance there, kind of a low angle shot, but it still had an angle. He shot it from about the faceoff circle, and it went up and past the blocker of the goaltender. And so hopefully a little life there for the Penguins, answering the fourth goal with a goal of their own. That was Gavin Robbins there on the good shot. It's controlled there by Johnson, and it goes out to O'Neill. O'Neill rips, and it's blocked out there by Robbins. And the Penguins gather control. That's Robbins. Tries to get it over to Mazzola, but the puck's knocked off his stick. And so it goes back behind the net where Ryder McLeod gathers the puck. And he's going to throw it up to Saha, who can't gather it, and it's kept in there at the point by the Bulls. A number of puck battles there on the half wall, and that puck goes out in front. Dangerous spot for the Penguins. O'Neill gets a shot, and that's out wide. Tried to find Johnson out in front for the tip, but couldn't do so. Saha did not have his stick on the ice, and so he can't control that pass. Angel gives it to Johnson. There's a nice little hit there by Robbins at the blue line. And that puck comes out. Cruz Mazzola gets it out. Goes out wide. Now Robbins goes behind the net, but it's Bartolome with it. Bartolome throws it up to Saha. Saha does not get his stick down once again, and so the puck goes right past him. But it's controlled there by Robbins. Robbins chips it up into the zone, and the Penguins will go for a forward change. wholesale changes for the Penguins, and the puck's sitting there with 20 seconds remaining in the period. Couple good chances. That might have been stolen there by Mazzola. And here's the Bulls again with some speed. That one's knocked away by May. May gathers the puck, and he's got Reckley streaking if he can find him. He's got 5 seconds. He needs to hurry if he's going to get a shot. And the shot comes a little too late. So after one, the Penguins will trail by a score of 4-1. Come do an intermission? Yeah. There you go. Just push that transition button and you got it.
Hey, Bart, come down here with me. What transition button?
It says transition.
Come down here and do an interview with me real quick. Welcome to the first intermission show. I have a special guest with me here today. This is Bart. Bart, welcome to the Trey Peters first intermission show. Let me get our camera just situated perfectly. Bart, tell me, what did you see in that first period?
I mean, definitely huge difference from yesterday morning. The boys definitely came out with a lot more confidence. They're skating, they're going after the puck. Uh, just a whole different scenario. I mean, unfortunately, some of these goals have gotten in, but these 3-goal leads, don't ever take those for granted. I mean, those are the worst, in my opinion, the worst leads to have. So the boys got nothing to lose coming out here in the second period. The pressure's on the Tampa team, in my opinion.
Definitely. Yep. 3-goal lead is one of the toughest to defend, especially after the first period of hockey. So looking at the second period, what do you think these Dallas Penguins need to do?
Bottom line, they just need to find ways when they're in the zone to get the puck out, even if they got to ice it. They got to get it in the zone and create opportunities. And the more pucks that go to the net, the harder that goalie's got to work. And we just need some pucks to go our way. We need a little puck luck. And then, so if we do our job getting the puck over there, maybe we can get ourselves back in this game and have a shot.
Wonderful. Thank you for your time, Bart. Trey, back to you.
This? Inmates running the asylum day. Come on, get out of here. Oh, thanks a lot, John. Appreciate you giving me a bit of a respite. Needed to go get some water and have a bit of a breather myself. So we have a goaltender change in the second period. Preston Peters replacing Kellen Hardy in net. Apparently the 4 goals was just a little bit too much for Michael Young's palate, and so he pulls a bit of a move reminiscent of one that the St. Louis Blues pulled in the playoffs this year, and there's a shot that's knocked away. Reckley tries to play it out, but he gets it over to Tracy. Tracy now gives it to Reckley, and they're 2-on-1 with Reckley and Thomas. Gets it to Thomas. Thomas shoots. And it is saved there by the goaltender. And a little bit of pushing and shoving down behind the net afterwards. And it looks like we're not going to have anything called here just by a little pushing and shoving. The referees pull it off. Really good chance there by the Penguins. It was Reckley and Tracy on a 2-on-1 break. Or excuse me, Reckley and Thomas there, a 2-on-1 break. Reckley took the shot, but it was saved there by the goaltender. Face-off won there by the Penguins. That's one thing they're doing really well. They're winning just about every face-off, and so that might be an advantage that they have if they can actually get a couple chances with a face-off down low. And there's Thomas, gets it over to Reckley. Reckley unable to control it, though, and it's going to come up and out of the zone, but it's taken away immediately at center ice by Everett May. May throws it back into the zone. Stick down by the Bulls. And comes back out. Johnson tries to hit Garsh, but Garsh loses it, and Thomas now takes it in and dumps it down low. Chased there by Reckley. Deering going for a big hit. Luckily, he didn't take that shot because the back was turned, and that would have been a boarding penalty. Good discipline there by Lucian Deering. Penguins play it up, but it's taken away there at the blue line by the Bulls in a 3-on-2 here with Stout. And Stout pass across, and it's knocked away there by Ewan Randalls. The Bulls play it back behind the net. Ailman unable to gather the puck, and so it's given back to Plotz. Plotz gets it to Stout, and a rip shot and a block and a shot and scored on the rebound. So the shot from the point was blocked, but no one picked up the extra attacker on the left-hand side, and it goes up and in the goal for a 5th score by the Bulls. Face-off tied up there by both teams, eventually taken away by Lucian Deering, but he loses it over to Huey. Huey gets a rip shot, and that goes off the pad of Peters. There at the blue line, it's a fight for the puck. Referee telling them to move it. It's Deering and Villarreal. Nobody seems to want to play the puck, and so it's still there. Eventually comes out to Huey. Huey gets knocked down there by Ailman. And a pass out to the point, and over to Clark at the other point. And there's a shot and a tip, and another one, and it's out open in front of the net, and chipped up and past, and it eventually goes away. Ailman plays the puck. Tied up there was Randall's, and the puck comes out to the point, and it's coming out, and the Penguins are going to go on a penalty kill. Penguins going to be whistled for a penalty here. It's going to be elbowing to Lucian Deering. Looked like I guess he played a little bit too aggressively down low, and so he is going to be whistled for the infraction. And the Penguins will go down a man with 12:29 remaining in the period. There's a shot off the faceoff by Plotz, but it's controlled there by Bartolome. Bartolome throws it over, and Mazzola's unable to gather that. There's a shot saved by the glove of Peters. Good chance right out in the middle for the Bulls, but it was steered away by number 35. So we will have a face-off down low to the left-hand side. That's Robbins there at the center against Plotz, both checking each other's sticks. One there by the Bulls, over to Coleman. Coleman gives it to his line mate. Shot high over the net. It's gathered there by Bartolome. And a shot from the point is tipped there by McLeod. And the puck is gathered in the corner by Mazzola, who throws it up and out of the zone to center ice. Coleman now with it. Throws it across over to Stout. Stout plays the puck back, and it's blocked there at center ice by Mazzola. But the Bulls are able to get in the zone momentarily, and it's taken away there by the Penguins, who throw it all the way down the ice. You would hope to see a little bit more offensive control coming out of the zone. There was nobody pressuring him. Just kind of a blind pass out of the zone. It's really not anything that can help set up. There's a big shot knocked away by the pad of Peters. 1:02 remaining in the power play, 11:31 remaining in the period. Shots on goal starting to come very tilted in favor of the Bulls. Unfortunately, like the game against the Ducks yesterday, it is now 23-8. So the Penguins need to get a little bit more offensive setup. They need a little bit more control in and out of their zone if they're going to hope to pull back into this one. Controlled there by the Bulls, knocked away off the puck by May, but it's still gotten there by Coleman. And there's a shot over to Hunter. Taken away there by Tracy and thrown out to center, so the Bulls will have to tag up again. There's Hardy. Hardy gives it over to O'Neal. O'Neal takes a shot, and it's knocked and saved there by Peters. Face-off won there by the Bulls. That's Kistis. Tries to throw it out in front. Thomas was able to knock that away. Thomas now on defense. Needs to get back up to his point. And so the Bulls try to play it. They get it to the point. Now pestered there by Thomas. Back over to Huey. Huey rip shot, and it's tipped out in front by Kistis, but it's knocked out wide. So no harm there. Penguins coming out with some speed. They've got a 2-on-1 breaking shorthand, 3-on-1. He's got Tracy out in the middle. Gives it over to Tracy. Tracy shot Save there by the Bulls goaltender. Kistis now with it. Knocked off the puck by May, but gathered there by Hardy. Hardy loses it to Reckley. Reckley gets it thrown out to center ice. And Tracy skating hard, trying to get that puck lying out in the middle of the zone. And lots of back and forth, quick moving action here in this game for both the Bulls and the Penguins. And the Penguins are now at even strength. Johnson knocks Randalls down. Deering gathers the puck at the corner of the net, but throws it to Cantel at the point. Cantel shoots and it's blocked away. Rebound sitting right out in front. Penguins need to clear. And it's frozen there under. And a shot and scored. Penguins unable to get the puck out of the danger zone. And the Bulls are able to gather it and shoot it over the goaltender who was down in the butterfly. Bulls just playing too fast, too quick here for the Penguins down low in their own defensive zone. Now it's Deering with Villarreal and Hogan as your forwards. Ryder McLeod plays it up and into the zone. Thrown over there to Garch. Garch passes it out in front of his own net, pestered there by Hogan. Pass tipped away there by Deering. He goes and gives chase, and a big hit there down in the corner. Bartolome now with it, loses it at the blue line. Bad turnover there. Hogan gathers it and tries to get it to Villarreal, but no one can quite get a stick on it. Villarreal throws it down low, and the Penguins will change defense here. Or sorry, they will change centers. Gavin Robbins coming out, tries to get a steal, but can't do so. So the Penguins go into their zone, and they are offsides at 9 minutes remaining in the second period. Face-off one and control there by the Bulls. Thrown back into the zone. Robbins and Mazzola push the puck out. Mazzola comes away with it. He's got Saha there on a mini 2-on-1. He gets it over to Saha, and it's played, chipped into shot, and saved there by the Bulls goaltender. Thrown out, taken away by Cruz at the blue line. Thrown in there by Robbins. Robbins gives chase on his own dump. It's thrown up to the point. Gathered there by May. May rip shot, patted away by the goaltender. Kidiashi tries to go and make the steal, but can't do so. But May playing defense, covering up for his defense partner. Oh, but that's given away there. Hardy gets a shot and scored. So the Bulls are taking aim at the crossbar, and they are tending to hit it. Going up by a score now, 7-1, leading the Penguins by a very wide margin. And the shots on goal definitely tell the story as well, 30-11. Penguins getting a couple chances, but they can't really quite get good wood on their shots, and they're pretty easy saves there for the Bulls goaltender. And conversely, on the other side, the Bulls shots are all coming with speed and power and ripping very high. Hopefully the goaltender can make the adjustment and get a couple saves here. Thomas plays it up, but can't get it out. That's taken away there by Huey. Huey, rip shot wide, blockered away there by Peters. Huey goes for the hit and not the puck, so it's taken away there by the Penguins. Randall's there, throws it up and out. Reckley gives chase. Thomas over on the other side. Pass to Cantel. Cantel gives it over to Huey. Huey makes a nice move at the blue line. Oh, and there's a penalty. Going to be boarded. Huey's going to go off for 2 minutes. Check Charlie Thomas from behind up high. And so he will go off for 2 minutes. Penguins will go on the power play. They're going to call roughing there. Pretty easy call to make on that one. Right at the boards, and his head was down, and he decided to hit him in the back of the neck instead of play the puck. And off for 2 minutes will be Huey. Face-off one there by Deering, goes over to May. May gathers and comes into the zone. Drop pass. He turns around, gets his own chance, and shot into the glove of the goaltender. You kind of hope to get a little bit of a screen out in front of the goaltender on that, but no one was there. It was just a straight lane, so the goalie had a good view of that one. Face-off one there, over to McLeod. McLeod gathers the puck. He walks in and gets a shot, and it's tipped out in front, and it goes wide down into the corner. It was chased there by May. Now Deering. And a bad pass goes right to May. May walks out in front and gets a shot, and it's tipped and saved there by the goaltender. Deering has control, turns it around. Nice backhand shot, but that one's saved as well. Up to the task was the Bulls goaltender. 1:28 remaining in the power play. 7:07 remaining in the period. Penguins down 7-1. It will be Deering, Hogan, and Robbins as your forwards. Puck up to the point to May. May throws it over to McLeod. McLeod rip shot tipped, and it's sitting out in front. And a chance by Mazzola, tries to knock it in, cannot do so. Big hit by Lucian Deering behind the net. Robbins gathers the puck. He's got people out in front, tries to hit him, goes to May at the point. May rip shot tipped, and sitting out in front is the rebound, but Deering can't get any good wood on it. It goes back up to the point. May drops it down to Deering. Deering gets it over to Mazzola. Mazzola gives it back to Deering, who's sitting on his rear end. Kicks it up to Mazzola. Mazzola gives it to May. May rip shot off the mask of the goaltender. Mazzola back to the point, over to May. May walks it in. Another rip shot blocked out in front and cleared all the way down the ice for icing. So a nice little bit of buzzing there by the Penguins. Good job on the power play, getting a little bit of space and a couple good chances there. Hopefully that will result in a goal very shortly. The Penguins really need it. They need the answer because they are down by a very large amount. They need to start putting points up on the board and start playing really solid defense to keep the Bulls from any further damage. Gavin Robbins here on the face-off circle, wins it over to Saha. Gets it to Mazzola, gets a shot at the center line and for the face-off dot, and that is stopped there by the Bulls goaltender. A little bit of pushing and shoving. Maybe the Penguins are trying to goad the Bulls into another man advantage and go up 5-3. Kidiashi has the puck right out in front, passes it over to his defensive mate, and that one's blocked out in front, and here's a little bit of a breakaway. Dash coming back on defense. That's Johnson with it. Johnson sweeps out wide, and a shot saved there by Peters on the breakaway. Stretched out wide and put it in his glove, saved that one, and keeps the Bulls from any further damage. Hopefully that will ignite a fire into these Penguins players. Good goaltending there on that breakaway chance. And if the Penguins are going to score on the power play, they're going to have to do it fairly quickly. 19 seconds remaining in the man advantage. Face-off one there by the Bulls, over to Clark. Clark looks over his options, throws it down low, taken away there by Bartolome. Bartolome loses the puck, and it goes right out to the middle. Now Bartolome with it again, throws it up, tries to hit Hogan, or tries to hit Thomas, but cannot connect. And now it's thrown out to center ice. And with 1 second, the Bulls have successfully killed off their penalty, and they are offsides. Plotz was a little bit too far there for that entry. Tracy, Thomas, and Reckley are your forwards for the Penguins. Randalls and Ailman on defense. Plotz wins that one back, but it goes all the way down the ice, and Michael Tracy gives chase. He's on O'Neill, tries to knock the puck away, and the Penguins are able to keep it in with Charlie Thomas. Thomas keeps it down low, gets it to Tracy. Tracy gets it to Thomas, who tries to go behind the net but cannot gather the puck. So it's steered the other way and comes up and out. The Bulls now with it. They've got speed. There's Huey. He's got Ailman, and Ailman lets him go, and there's another breakaway and a shot and scored once again by the Bulls. Speed is killing these Penguins, and they are giving up too many breakaways, too many odd man rushes, and they are going in for goals just about every time they get that speed turned up. Deering wins that faceoff against Angel, gives it over to McLeod. McLeod dumps it in down low, but it's turned back. Penguins need to get onside. Hogan now with it, gives it to Deering. Deering skating with Hogan. Deering now with it, works off, and player goes low and tries to throw it to Hogan, who can't get the stick on it for the chip, but it goes over to McLeod. McLeod keeps it in. Deering, nice little hit up high, knocks his counterpart down. That's thrown up to Bartolome. Bartolome with a rip shot, tipped there by Deering out in front, but no shot on net. And there's another breakaway. They're cherry picking, and they threw it up to the goaltender, and it is stopped there with 4:30 remaining in the period. So now, just like the Ducks did yesterday, the Bulls are deciding to just try for big stretch passes and really build their lead. They had a skater not playing any defense and was skating straight out to center ice. Luckily, though, the pass was a little bit too high and unable to control that was Angel. Face off there, Gavin Robbins lost there to the Bulls, but another chance there by Tampa. Mazzola unable to get it out of the zone, and so a turnaround shot there, and it is stopped there by Peters. So we will have another face-off down low. Puck control there by the Bulls, but given away to Mazzola. Mazzola skating with some speed. He's got Coleman coming back. If he can split that defense, tries to drop pass, but gives it right to the Bulls. Robbins gathers it and throws it down low, gets it to Mazzola. Mazzola trying to get a little bit of space. There's a check from behind, and they are going to get whistled for the infraction. They're going to call 2 minutes. That was definitely up high. Cross check back to the back of the net. They're going to call interference on that. Okay. Well, 2 minutes is 2 minutes, however you're going to get it. So an interference call there against the Bulls, number 72, and the Penguins will be on a 2-minute power play. Starting on your unit, it's going to be Saha, Robbins, and Travis Hogan. I believe that's May and McLeod on defense. Puck sitting there on the faceoff circle and controlled there by the Penguins. And a little bit of a play on the net. Not really a shot, but it does go on net. Faceoff won there by the Bulls, and they will turn around and bumped there by Saha. But the Bulls do take it out. May gathers it, turns around, passes over to Hogan. Hogan gives it up to Robbins, who skates with a little bit of speed. If he can get behind, and a shot, and it's gloved down there by the goaltender. Not much to be said so far in this game. Penguins being completely outplayed, but luckily on the power play, getting a couple chances with some space, and hopefully able to put one in here. Robbins on the faceoff. Wins it over to Saha, but doesn't see it. Saha gathers the puck, and it's checked there by Stout. And Robbins gives a check of his own. Stolen away there by McLeod. McLeod behind the net trying to find someone out front. Wraps around, and he passes it, and it is. They're going to say no goal there. They're talking it over. They're trying to decide if they saw it, but no, they're going to say no goal and take the face off to the right side. So a similar play went against the Penguins, and once again, another play will not go in the favor of Dallas. And Kistis there loses the puck. Robbins now with it up at the point. Robbins gives it over to McLeod. McLeod, wide shot, gives it over to Mazzola behind the net. Mazzola gathers it, goes the other way, loses the puck, and the Bulls will come out. 56 seconds remaining in the man advantage. That's Watson. Watson loses the puck at the blue line, and it's thrown into a body of players and out. Kistis gives it over to Clark. Clark walks it over. There's a pass, and it goes into the zone where it will be whistled and stopped there by the goaltender. 40 seconds remaining in the man advantage. They were getting a couple chances there early, but so far a little bit later have not really gotten any offensive setup. Luckily, though, the shots are starting to even off a little bit, so the Penguins are the indication is the Penguins are playing a little bit harder. 21 to 34 is the advantage for the visiting Bulls. Gavin Robbins here loses the face-off. That's Cantel with a shot blockered away there by Peters. Bartolome gathers it behind his own net and chips it up, and it's kept in there at the point by the Bulls. Tries to throw it in. Bartolome gathers it again. Gives it over to Kidiashi. Kidiashi gives it to Thomas. Thomas works it up, and he chips it. Tries to hit directly on the boards, but they can't make that happen. It was stolen away there by the Bulls skater. Huey now with it. Huey, and that puck sitting right out in front, but the Penguins are able to knock it away. 10 seconds remaining in the man advantage. This is all shorthanded action here by the Bulls. Cantel drops it over to Kistis. Kistis rip shot off the post. It was tipped wide, and now the Bulls are on full strength. Chipped up. Reckley here had a chance to skate with it, a little bit of space, but he fell down, couldn't control the puck, and so the Bulls take it the other way. Johnson goes into center, gets a shot. Knocked away there by Peters and frozen, and will get the whistle at 1:38 remaining in the period. Face-off controlled there by the Penguins. It was just sitting at the center ice dot. Lucian Deering came away with it, throws it across over to Hogan, or excuse me, Villarreal. Villarreal couldn't control it, so it's given on to Coleman. 3 forecheckers there for the Penguins, so the Penguins are deciding to go really try to pressure that puck carrier and hopefully get a turnaround chance and get open for a shot there. That's Hogan playing the puck battle on the wall. And the Bulls come away with it, but give it back over to Hogan. Hogan throws it down into the zone, but it's taken away there by Clark. Clark throws it up to center ice, where it's taken away by Aylman. Aylman puts it up the boards of Villarreal. Villarreal loses the puck over to Clark. Clark comes in with it, drops it off to Johnson. Johnson walks in and loses it over to Villarreal. Villarreal skating out with it. 50 seconds remaining in this period. Villarreal with Deering. Villarreal enters the zone and loses the puck. He's bumped off there by Coleman. Coleman shifts it up, but it doesn't come out. Over to Aylman. Aylman rips shot, and it's tipped, and it is knocked away there by the goaltender. Really good chance there. That one was tipped up higher. I don't think the goaltender saw it coming at him that high. At center ice now, it's Villarreal bumped in there by the elbow into the head. No call. Aylman can't come into the zone. He's offside, but waits for Robbins to tag up. Robbins throws it out in front, but can't connect with a streaking Randalls. Turning the other way. Penguins are getting defenders back. That's Watson with it. Loses it to Mazzola. Mazzola throws it up. And now a 2-on-1 break here for Robbins. Robbins with Saha. Robbins shoots. And it's stopped there high by the goaltender. So one last chance on that second period shot, but it will not go. Penguins, after two, trail by a score of 8-0. And as we return to play, the Penguins find themselves down by a score of 8-1. We'll hopefully see this period. We're going to have some run time here, so the clock will not stop unless the Penguins are able to drop the deficit below 6. Keedy Ashley with it, throws it over to Everett May. May tries to hit Mazzola up at the blue line, but can't connect. Icing waved off there. Forecheck there by Mazzola. Forces a pass that is stopped there by May. Nice job keeping that in the zone. And a rip shot. It's stopped, and there's a rebound sitting out in front. The goaltender has it, and we will get a whistle and a stoppage in play. Now there's a little bit of pushing and shoving there. Referee's not calling anything and letting these guys both gripe and complain at each other, and then they finally get a whistle. Both players will go off for unsportsmanlike conduct. That's going to be Stout and Robbins going off. I don't know if Stout said something, but Robbins speared him with the end of the stick. Not necessarily roughly, but something that was not very sportsmanlike, and so he will be sitting as well. And clock is running off. The Bulls coach, a little bit of gamesmanship, having both referees sitting there talking for 2 to 3 minutes instead of dropping the puck, and so more time wasting here, and the Penguins unable to get any offensive setup while that clock runs. Travis Hogan there loses the draw to the Bulls. The Bulls take it away, skated behind their zone. Drop back over to Cantel. Cantel gathers it, throws it up to, that is Plotz. Plotz now with it. Works it down low, gets it out in front. Huey, rip shot wide. Kistis with it, loses it to May. May gathers it, throws it up to Cantel at the point. Cantel is able to keep it in. And they're going to walk out in the middle again. There's a wide shot, and it goes across. Stopped there by Peters. And the rebound controlled by the defense of the Penguins. Thrown up to Coleman. Coleman with a rip shot, and it's saved there, and rebound is knocked away. Good goaltending there. Kept in at the point. There by Coleman. Coleman gives it to Plotz. Plotz wants out in front. Rip shot saved by Peters. And the rebound chance steered away as well. And eventually the Penguins come out with it and throw it to center ice. And the defense will go for a change. And there's a breakout pass over to Huey. He's a fast goal scorer. He's been working pretty hard in this game. Huey works and turns backwards. Tries to go out into the middle, but that's taken away there by Reckley. Reckley gets it over to Tracy. Tracy throws it, but not quite far enough for a breakout pass. And we are going to get interference called here on the Bulls. I'm not quite sure what happened. It happened behind the play, but number 78, which is Coleman, going to go off for interference at 12 minutes remaining in the third period. So the Penguins will be up a man, 2 men in the box for the Bulls. So a little bit of short benching here for Tampa. We'll see if the Penguins are able to take advantage of it. Tracy here with Reckley and Thomas are your forwards. That faceoff is won there by the Penguins. Gets it over to Bartolome. Bartolome gets a turnaround shot, but it's blocked out front, but Charlie Thomas gets it. Thomas, he's got McLeod. He gives it to McLeod. McLeod walks it. Rip shot tipped, but cannot be on net. Tracy tries to get it out in front, but that's taken away by the Bulls. And so they will skate with speed. Chips it up past Bartolome. McLeod, they're on defense, knocks that puck away. Bartolome gathers it in the corner, and they can have a 3-on-2 developing. Oh, but the pass is just a little bit too far for Michael Tracy. Bulls work it, and they miss pass, and McLeod's going to give chase and try to take the puck away, but he can't do it, and so the puck comes out to center ice. Pass given to Reckley. Reckley can skate. They're giving him space. He walks it in, works down low, gives it over to Tracy. Tracy rips shot, blockered away by the goaltender. Over to Bartolome. Bartolome works it down low, taken away there by Cantel. Cantel plays it up. Tracy goes for the hit and gets a nice pump, and there's that speed. But the Penguins have players back. Bartolome and McLeod play good defense and knock the puck carrier off the puck. Bartolome gives it over to Tracy. Tracy, big long pass over to Reckley. Reckley chips it at the blue line, but it loses it over to Plotz. Plotz throws it over, and it's a turnover at center ice. Going the other way is Villarreal. He will dump, and Deering will give chase now. 24 seconds remaining in the man advantage. Deering tries to get a hit, but misses on that one. He's got Hogan there in support with him. Villarreal on the forecheck, forces a pass up to the point, and that's going to stay in. That hit a stanchion. Villarreal gets it over to Hogan. Hogan walks in, shot blocked out in front. Deering unable to get a stick on that one. Chipped up. 4 seconds, 3, 2, and 1, and the Penguins are unable to cash in on the man advantage. The Bulls back on full strength. At center ice, that's Angel. Angel loses it over to Randalls. Randalls tries to hit Deering, but they can't connect on that pass. And so the Bulls come out with it at center ice. Clark with it. Skates out wide. Tries to skate in, throws it out in front, and it's knocked away out by the defense by the Penguins. Cruz Mazzola with it. He's got some speed. Chips it up past and loses it to Plotz. Kept in there by the Penguins. And that pass is thrown to Randalls. Randalls falls down on the puck. Looked like he overskated it and stepped on the puck. Mazzola with it. Loses it to O'Neal. O'Neal wraps around behind his net and will come out with it. Throws it over to Johnson. Johnson at the blue line. Stick drags, toe drags, and pulls it away. Gets it to Hunter. Hunter comes in. Wide shot. Chipped. Saved there by Peters. And sitting right out front, but taken away by the Penguins. Mazzola is able to get it up and out. Charlie Thomas now with it. He chips it up and into the Bulls bench. And we will have a face-off at center ice. And with that whistle, Gavin Robbins will come out of the bench. Those incidental unsportsmanlike conducts are now over. Tracy wins that faceoff over to May. May gathers the puck, throws it across over to Thomas. Thomas gets bumped off of it. Tracy unable to gather the puck, and so the Bulls throw it in back behind the net. Played behind it by Peters. They try to hit somebody out in front of the net, but there was no one there, and that was knocked away by the Penguins. And so the Penguins gather it. Knocked down there is Reckley, and throwing it out was Kidiashi. But Stout gathers it at center ice, gives it over to Coleman. Coleman throws it over to Hunter. And if the Penguins aren't careful, they're going for too many hits, and they're about to give over an odd man rush because they only had one player back, and there were 3 Bulls ready to jump in the offensive zone. Need to be a little bit careful there. Tracy now with it, throws it up. It's taken at the point, and a little shot blocked out in front by Kidiashi. Wrapping around, loses the puck. Good defense there by May. Oh, and a punch there thrown to Tracy. I don't think the officials saw it. Back behind the net, there's a little bit of skirmish, and that shot was tipped up wide by Kistis. May now with it. He's got Mazzola skating out in front of him. Mazzola going to throw some interference, so May throws it down low and chased there by Mazzola. Robbins gathers the puck, tries to put it down front, but no one's there. A little bit of a chance by Saha, and taken away there at the point by McLeod. McLeod, rip shot goes wide, and it's going to come all the way out to center ice where Bartolome is going to gather it, pass it over to Robbins. Robbins chips it up to Saha, but Saha is unable to catch the puck that was fluttering in the air. And now Hogan loses it over to Huey. Huey, back behind his net, throws it out in front, but no one's there. Cantel gathers, goes in the middle and shoots, goes wide. Coleman tries to throw it out in front, but no one was there. He was looking for Huey. Huey gathers it, and he's got somebody out in front, but it's chipped there on the net and stopped there by Peters. Well, I definitely have to say, for the amount of shots, the goaltending is definitely standing up in this game. 8 goals on 45 shots. You usually don't see that much in a youth hockey game, but the Bulls are definitely buzzing here. Coach Ritchie is now talking to the official about something. Not quite sure what they're discussing over there. Looks like he's saying one of the players slashed him, and that was probably the incident behind the net with Tracy. Tracy was slashed, and then they punched him in the face, and there was no call made. They just decided to let him play on. Deering now with it. wins that face-off, tries to get it over to Hogan. Hogan eventually comes away with it and throws it back over to Tracy, who gives it to Deering, or that's Villarreal gets it to Deering, and then they lose it at the blue line. Hogan pressuring the puck carrier. Now Deering. Deering, big hit on the wall. Johnson with it, skating into the zone, but he loses it over. Villarreal now with it. Villarreal chasing the puck carrier. That was Angel. Deering knocks that off, and it goes over to Randalls. Randalls throws it over, and Deering's able to pick it up. He drops it back down low over to Randalls. Randalls throws it up, but it's taken away by Angel. Deering now with it, chips it up to the blue line, out to center. Now over to Clark. Clark throws it back over to his defenseman. Looked like it might have been taken away by Tracy, but he just missed it. And it eventually comes in where Johnson gives chase, but it's taken away by Randalls and chipped up to the point. That's Cantel with it. Rip shot. That's going to go wide. Sitting there behind the net. Ailman gathers the puck and throws it up and out. Icing waved off. It was chipped there by Clark. And so the goaltender will go all the way to the corner to play the puck. Taken away there by Tracy. Good forecheck there. Reckley's now got it. He throws it weakly down behind the net, so it's stolen away there by the Bulls. Not a whole lot of power on these passes or on these shots. You kind of wonder if the will has finally gone out of the Penguins. Kitiashi now with it. Throws it over. Taken away there by the Bulls. Thrown up at the point. May now with it. Chips it back down low. And loses it in the middle of the ice. And here's the 2-on-1 breakaway. Here we go again. But good defense there by Everett May. Knocks the puck carrier off. Tracy takes it, tries to get it to Reckley. Reckley loses it back to Tracy, and it is thrown down low where O'Neal can gather it. 3:20 remaining in this game. Charlie Thomas forces a bad pass, and Michael Tracy has it, gets it over to Thomas, but they can't connect. Reckley on the forecheck on O'Neal. Reckley tries to get the puck, and a try for a big hit there by Tracy, but the puck carrier ducked that one. Dash over to May. May throws it up over to Reckley. Reckley steers it down low, loses it at center ice. It's thrown over to Charlie Thomas. If Thomas can skate, he can have some room. Oh, and a big hit there by Stout. Bends him over the back of the board. Now the Bulls come out with it. At center ice, that's Plotz. He loses it over to Hogan. Hogan gets it over and tries to hit Robbins coming out of the zone, but they can't connect. McLeod now with it. Now Cruz Mazzola, and McLeod takes it away. Gives it over to Mazzola. Mazzola enters the zone and a big hit, and it looks like the Bulls went for the hit and they ended up taking out their own man. But they do come away with the puck, which is the most important thing so far. There's a bump. McLeod takes it, gets it over to Robbins. Robbins works it up, and that's taken away by Huey. Huey, rip shot, save there by the pad of Peters. Thrown out, and that will go. No icing. That was played there by Cantel. Pressured there by Mazzola. Unable to be kept in there by McLeod, so it comes out to center ice. McLeod gives it over to Mazzola. Mazzola, a nice pass over to Saha. Saha can't work it past the two defenders, though. That was Huey there. Kept in there by Bartolome. Bartolome can't get a shot off, but it's taken away by the Penguins. Out to the middle. That's Robbins. Robbins off the crossbar. And a chance by Mazzola. It's puck sitting out in front, but they blow the whistle dead. And there's more pushing and shoving, and they knock down Gavin Robbins. And here we go. It's going to be a little bit of a fight here brewing by Gavin Robbins and Kistis. And Robbins goes again, gets out of the grasp of the official and goes after Kistis once again. And you kind of feel like we will not have Gavin Robbins for the next game, and the Bulls probably won't have Kistis either. You imagine they'll both go 5 for fighting and probably a 10-minute game misconduct here. Yep. Robbins is being escorted off the ice. And with 30 seconds remaining with the running clock, this game is going to be over. And with the clock winding down, both teams will skate out to center ice and give a handshake, wave, and this game will be over. Penguins lose this game by a score of 8-1. Coach Ritchie coming after the officials, quite unhappy with how they did not maintain control of this game, and you have to agree that last little bit of skirmish was quite a bit on them. Uh, Gavin Robbins was getting cross-checked and punched in the face, and he reacted, and the referees just stood by and let it happen, and then eventually tempers flared up, and Robbins went after Kistis and was ejected, and I would imagine is not going to be playing in the next game. But as we close out this game, unfortunately, the Penguins drop another one. They will fall to 1-2 in the tournament. Most likely will be the number 3 seed. We will have to see what happens with the Junior Stars, although the tie-breaking scenario would still be in favor of the Penguins. So most likely they are locked into the 3 seed, and they will play tomorrow afternoon against the 2 seed from the other bracket. And we will have that game scheduled here live for you on Penguins Hockey. So until next time, we appreciate your attendance, and we hope to see you next time.